Hey guys, this is Lefty and welcome to Let's Play Dear Esther. Alright, so first we're going to go into the options real quick and once again just look at keys. So just have, this is a pretty simple game control wise. Move forward, move back, move left, and move right. So they're just going to be, you know, the keypad arrows. Pretty simple. I made zoom in, delete, just for simplicity, but that's about it. We just got quick save and quick load. This game does have subtitles. I've already got those turned on, so we have full captions. So let's get it started. Alright, I guess the first level here is going to be the lighthouse. Yes, we want to play. So this game just came out today on Steam. It used to be a mod.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
Alright. Okay, so we're just on this island here. We walk pretty slowly. Let's see. Okay, we can zoom in. Not too much, I'm not quite sure, but there's that radio tower in the distance, which is looking pretty informational. Okay, so we got a flashlight. That automatically turned on. I didn't turn that on myself. Got a disgusting toilet. Paint cans. Okay. As far as I understand, you can't read any of this material here. Everything is done via notes that you find, and that's, you know, going to have a played out sound clip. So, you know, we'll just kind of explore the game, see what's going on. But you can't run, so for anybody who's impatient, I'm sorry, but there's no way to run. And he did just dodge, but that was automatic. I didn't dodge at all there. There's no action button, so I think we're just exploring, looking around. Let's see. Let's take the high road. We can always play through again or check out what's down there later. Looks pretty good in game here. So I think we're gonna head over towards that that tower as far as we can. Let's see where it's going. See where's the path down there look like. Okay, so that just heads along to the beach. Don't really see anything down towards the beach that's gonna take us anywhere. So the path is closed off to us. We can't jump. So unless, okay, so you can kind of skate along the edge there or head down to the beach path. We'll keep heading up this way for right now.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Alright, so just had another little clip there. Looks like this is maybe some kind of symbol. It almost looks like a circuit of some type, but I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like any circuit diagram I've ever seen. So let's head in here. Hopefully the flashlight will kick on. So I apologize if it's a little bit dark, but should be able to see okay. It's not too bad. So where does this go? Okay, so we cannot proceed on this way. So we're gonna have to go back down towards the beach area there. So what's this? Okay, it's nothing, it's just rocks. So yeah, this game is made in the Source engine. It's on Steam, just came out today, like I said earlier. It's $10, so it's not bad if you're looking for something to play. Apparently it's only about 2 hours long, so we'll see how far we get right here. But alright, let's see if we can head down here without dying. I don't know if you can die, I'm not even sure if you can. Pretty nice scenery over there though, and looks pretty good actually for a Source engine game at this point in time. I mean, you're just seeing TF2 at the cartoon style, so it's been a while since anything really prominent came out. Oh yeah, driftwood. So, just kind of walking along. Ah, some debris from someone. Kind of maybe fishing nets, maybe for crabs or lobsters. I think those are for. I can't remember. I don't do any kind of fishing. They look kind of small though, but maybe they're just for local fish or something along those lines. Okay, so we've got another path heading up that way. Let's check out and see what's back here.
Your mother told me a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6 and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Alright, so we have another one of these odd symbols. Don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's like half of a heart, but then a half circle, kind of swooping up like that. I'm not quite sure. We'll keep exploring over here to see if there's anything else this way. Maybe it means to turn around. That was like the last symbol we ended up having to turn around, so we'll see if that maybe is what those mean. But for right now, we're just gonna keep walking.
I have found the ship's manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
Okay, so we come up to another dead end here, and another odd symbol type thing. So I think we're gonna head back towards that staircase. It is pretty. They have pretty interesting music in this. I'm liking the violin that they've got going right now. I do wish we could run to speed it up a little bit for you guys, just because it's hard to fill the gap with commentary when there's not really a whole lot going on. But that's okay. We'll just keep going. Maybe listen to some of those nice tunes. I do like that the skybox they've got going on here. Just pretty nice. So this game was a mod. They finally released it as an actual standalone product. Oh, what was that? I thought I heard something for a second there, but maybe it was just the wind howling through the rocks. Let's keep exploring up this way, up the stairs here, and see what we can find. Another nice view. We're able to see the radio tower again. I think that's probably where we're going to need to head over that way. Because, I mean, where there's a radio tower, there's got to be somebody maintaining it, hopefully. Or we can break it, and whoever does have to maintain it can come save us from this little island. Okay, so we made it back up across where we were before. Excellent. Got some... Is that snow blowing in? Or is that just... leaves? I'm not quite sure. Some kind of flower.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach. All the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Okay, so it seems maybe like he's talking about a woman, perhaps? Or whoever his significant other is. I'm not quite sure who he's talking about here, or why he wants, why he's so sad about the loss of the yogurt. I mean, yogurt is delicious, but I don't know. I don't know if I would consider it to be that big of a loss.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland, or fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
So he's talking about some sort of illness, perhaps, that people on this island have, or just in general. I mean, we did see that, that white chalk earlier when we were walking up that little cliff path with the tire.
They were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction?
So I'm wondering if those shepherds were maybe part of the island at some point, or maybe they're not talking about the island at all. I'm not quite sure. Ooh, let's see if we can go check out that cave down there. Looks like there's a fishing boat that's just wrecked. That's the second. We had this boat, and then we had the little tiny boat that we came in.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason, or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
This hermit, this seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to? Why, asked the farmers. Why, asked Jacobson. Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all but the most devoted?
So that's pretty interesting back there. Some kind of, looks almost like a flower, but some kind of microorganism as well. Oh, here we've got, yeah, I don't know what this, chemistry was never my strong point. We got some hydrogens and some carbons and some oxygen, looks like. So what is that? Yeah, let's not worry about it. If someone wants to comment on what exactly that is, you're more than welcome to and kind of theorize yourself. This, I have no idea what that is. It looks like some kind of octopi with its head the wrong way or something. Let's see. Looks like more just like a crack in the rock, but some kind of chemical. Another chemical. So maybe that's, yeah, it looks like that's where all this paint has been going. There's a fish. Lots of bones and moldy bread. Excellent. Everyone loves moldy bread. Alright, so it looks like this just leads back out. Not quite sure what those are for. That was interesting. Some falling rocks there. Alright, so let's... there's that little... There's like a hole in the rocks back there. It doesn't look like somewhere we can get, though. Alright, let's keep heading over this way. This is not the way we came. We're gonna curve back around the side. See where this is going. Alright, actually, let's do this. Let's stop right now since we're just kind of walking along this path. Let's see. Yeah, we can see the radio tower again, so let's stop here for the episode just because we're almost at 15 minutes. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.